Yo, what up, everybody? CPG. I was looking for the perfect excuse to make a fucking video. I made one the other day, but started to upload it and was like, nah, I ain't feeling this video. I ain't gonna put this one out there. I need something better than that. So, let's watch this.
In 23 years, Cowboys. Well, my question is, what have you done? Here's what you've done, right? Here's what you've done. Fuck over good players.
Pause. Not to steal your shit, Simus, but pause. We didn't fuck over good players. We didn't fuck over good players, Simus. Dave Gettleman did. You know, the fucking GM that's in your division now running the New York Midgets? Yeah, that was Dave Gettleman. Ain't a single fucking person complained since Hurney came back and David Tepper took over. Now that the racist fucking whatever you want to call Jerry Richardson, racist and fucking just sexually harassing his fucking employees, we let go of Kurt Coleman, a few other people since Hurney's come back, and I have not heard a single one of them say a bad thing about us. All the people that are salty, petty, excuse me, and butthurt are the people Dave Gettleman let go. I understand why Steve Smith's upset. I'm still upset that he got released. He should have retired a fucking Carolina Panther. But all that aside, yeah, like I said, Simus, we didn't fuck over players. Dave Gettleman did, and he up there in New York now in your division.
Kill pregnant women.
Okay, pause again. Ray Caruth does not make up the whole team. Ray Caruth is a fucking piece of shit, and he has been rotting in jail for however many years since that. So fuck Ray Caruth. He's a piece of shit human, and that, how does that define the fucking Panthers? That's what I want to know. One fucking low-life piece of shit that played for us. Y'all had Adam Pac-Man Jones on your team, among beside a fucking Vontez Burfict, one of the biggest pieces of shit to ever play the game of fucking football. So, you know.
Okay, kill pregnant women. Wife kills husband/boyfriend for cheating. Drunk driving. Walking out of the jail smoking a stogie, drunk driving. Choking in multiple Super Bowls.
Okay. See, the only thing that's retarded about when people say we choked in Super Bowl 50 is, I'm assuming y'all are saying we choked because we were 15-1, technically 17-1 counting the playoffs going into that game. Is that how we choked? Because we never had a lead in that game. Because for one, Ron Rivera does not know how to make halftime adjustments. That has bothered me since he's been our head coach. Two, fucking Mike Remmers was getting his ass beat like a goddamn drum against Von Miller. So we didn't choke Super Bowl 50. If anything, we didn't choke Super Bowl 38 either because we were underdogs. We weren't even expected to be in the damn Super Bowl that year, Simus. So how did we choke Super Bowl 38? John Casey might have fucking choked himself by kicking the fucking ball out of bounds. John Casey might have choked. But how did we choke? We weren't even supposed to be in Super Bowl 38. We were a no-name team that was 1-15 2 years prior to that. With a fucking quarterback who, it was his first year starting for the team, and he didn't even start every single game that year. Because the first game of the year, Rodney Peete started. And they took him out at halftime. Because he was playing like shit. And we were down like 17-0 at halftime. And Delhomme comes in and leads a comeback. So how did we choke in Super Bowl 38? The only reason that I can get out of 50 is that y'all are just saying we choked away a 17-1 record.
And punking children.
Punking children. Oh man. Wow, punking children. Just because some kids are over there talking shit. Simus, don't tell me you in your life have never had some kids over there running their fucking mouths to you, and you ain't turned around and said, you better shut up, or shut your fucking mouth, or don't make me go get your mama, or say some fucking, like, witty remark or come back like that. Don't tell me you ain't never in your life said that, because I know the majority of adults who have got some kind of balls and ain't afraid to tell kids how it is in fear of what their parents might say. And you seem like that type of person, Simon. So I'm sure that you have done some shit like that to a kid that was getting on your fucking nerves before. So, punking kids, wow, just because, Jesus Christ, man. Y'all realize that I'm pretty fucking sure he's about to bring up the fact that Cam has walked out on multiple press conferences. You realize Tom Brady does that all the time. Tom Brady just recently did that. He just hung up on a reporter recently, like this past week. And nobody gives a fuck because it's Tom Brady. Just because, I mean, that's double standards, bro. It's double standards. It's double standards. Frankie G, I did, but I told D-Town I'd make a video for the fucking Cowboys. Plus, Simus got me wanting to make a video with this shit, bro. Anyways.
How can we take y'all serious?
How can we take y'all serious? With Jerry Jones as your owner, how can we take y'all serious? This man fired your Super Bowl winning coach, and you have not done a goddamn thing since. Our very first playoff win ever was against the reigning Super Bowl Cowboys. I mean, the reigning Super Bowl champion Cowboys, excuse me. The defending, reigning Super Bowl champion Cowboys. Yeah, that was the Carolina Panthers' first ever playoff win in I believe, one of our first, if not our first ever playoff game. It was our first playoff game in Charlotte. And I mean, we got that. So, also the year we went to Super Bowl 38 that you claim we choked in, y'all beat us in a regular season, but when we saw y'all in the playoffs, we beat the fuck out of you, so we beat you when it mattered that year. So, I guess you kind of choked in the playoffs, so.
I repeat, this isn't hate week. Not for me. This is no way hate week. We're just playing another team. We might as well be playing the fucking Cleveland Browns. The Buffalo.
Oh, wow. 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 Really? That's how you feel, Simus. You might as well be playing the Cleveland Browns. A team that has been in the league longer than almost any other team, other than the Cardinals. Because the Cardinals are like the oldest fucking professional football team around. The Browns have been in the NFL for fucking ever. Even if you count the year or so that they were out of the league because... Even if you count the year or so they were out of the league because they relocated to Baltimore and then got the team back like a year or two later. The Browns have been in the NFL forever and have never even sniffed a fucking a Super Bowl. Back when they were good, way back in the day, like fucking Tim Brown and fucking Mac and all those guys were on the team. They still choked in the fucking playoffs when they were good. That's the Browns. The Panthers, on the other hand, we're nowhere near as old as them. We're not even... Our team hasn't even existed for 30 years. We've been to 2 Super Bowls. Yeah, we've lost both of them. And I've lived to watch both of those losses. And it fucking sucks every time. It gets worse every time. But let me tell you something. I would rather us go to the Super Bowl and lose than to never go to a Super Bowl in my fucking lifetime. Because if we had went to one, we had a fucking chance to win it. And Jake Delhomme damn near beat Tom Brady in the fucking Super Bowl. Imagine how different NFL history would be if John Casey hadn't fucked up that kickoff and our defense had been able to get one more fucking stop. Jake Delhomme, Steve Smith, Stephen Davis, Chris Mangum, Kevin Donnelly, Jordan Gross, Musa Muhammad, Al Wallace, Mike Rucker, Ricky Manning Jr., all those guys would have had a fucking ring. Tom Brady would have still had one from the fucking Rams. But imagine how different the NFL would be. Brady would only have 4 rings right now. So, I'm sorry, I've been paying attention a little bit, you know, back and forth to the comments here. I mean, it's going to be a good game, man. I don't see either team getting blown out. I'd love it if we blew the fuck out the Cowboys, but I don't see that happening. Especially with it being week 1, everybody's got to work out the jitters and just the opening season shit. And I personally think it might take a week or two for Norv Turner's offense to really get going here, but we'll see, man.
Buffalo Bills. Yeah, I said it. The New York Jets. And I got more respect for the Cleveland Browns organization. My God, Jim Brown, Otto Graham, they've won multiple, you know, league titles. I can't take failure serious. You pat.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can't take failure seriously, Simus? That's all the goddamn Cowboys have done for the last 20-something years. And you're bitching about us bringing that up to you. But then you contradict yourself right there. You can't respect failure? Well, then I guess you don't respect Jerry Jones or your entire fucking franchise since the late 90s. So get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Look, that's all I got to say. You contradicted yourself. You did it. You beat yourself in your own video, and you didn't even realize it. So come this Sunday, come to fucking Bank of America Stadium, get this fucking ass whooping, and go to fuck back to Texas. I'm out. Keep pounding.